It's been going on for, what, like 58 years, I think? Is that the right number?
I think
58
so, yeah.
years. And what they do is they sing carols for you if you call the number for free. So starting Thursday, December 13th at 12:01 a.m. up to December 19th, 11:59 p.m., 24 hours a day, they will be singing carols. And this is all from Snyder Hall. The number that you will eventually be able to call is 217-332-1882. You can find that online. Housing.illinois.edu, DialaCarol. Joe and Brad, welcome to the studio.
Hi,
Thanks for having us.
So, this is like, I don't know if people understand, but this is like a huge thing. And it's not like just people from U of I calling, but like, what are some of the places that people like call from to ask for a carol?
Well, one place that I remember we got a call from last year was a research station in Antarctica, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, like there's apparently like four or five people there, and they know about DialaCarol, so they just start calling one year, and they keep calling.
That's awesome. I personally got 3 calls from Russia, and that's just me, so I assume there were many others.
Yeah.
So do you ask where they're from when people call?
Yeah, we ask them where they're from, so that way we have like a logbook pretty much of all the different places that people have called from, just so we can get like some statistics and stuff.
There's a map on our TV the whole week. It shows every time somebody calls, they get a new number up there, so yeah.
So I'm just kind of curious. I'm always curious about each of you guys, do you have a favorite Christmas song? Like which one is like you're like hoping, like fingers crossed, like oh I hope they request Jingle Bells, Batman Smells.
And my favorites for sure are You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and The First Noel.
Ooh, nice little mix. I like that.
Although it's not really as much of like Christmassy or like holiday-ish. What's This from Nightmare Before Christmas?
Ooh.
I've never heard that one. I haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas either.
Haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas, hasn't seen Frozen. Man,
I haven't seen Frozen.
You got
either.
some research to do.
I haven't seen Frozen, but Nightmare Before Christmas, quality movie.
So you guys are 24 hours, correct?
Yeah.
So, and also you talked about how you have people calling from Russia and all that kind of stuff. So if there's international calls and everything, the time zones could be off, right? So let's say somebody wants to call Russia at 11 a.m. Here it'd be 3 a.m., right? So how does that work? How many people do you have on overnight, and what are your peak times and all that kind of stuff?
Well, so in order to ensure that we're like never losing calls because nobody is on the phones, we have a head caroler, and there's one for like every hour. It's hour shifts, so all 168 hours are taken. So there's at least one person taking the calls at all time, and then generally the head caroler, they can bring along their friends and stuff for especially those extra early hours, and then we'll have more people calling. In terms of our busiest times, I'd say that those would be midday and at night.
Do people get lonely?
Yeah.
You know, and this is a great thing because you guys are all students there.
Yep.
And this is during finals period. So you, like, people will go there, like, during, like, you know, like, do the 3 a.m. shift during, like, their finals. So, I mean, it's a great thing that you guys are doing this. And then, like, what is, like, one of the, like, the craziest, like, calls you've ever gotten? Like, you've been doing it, you told me before we came on here, you've been doing it for, like, 3 years and 2 years, so, like, what is some, like, crazy thing that you've ever gotten?
My freshman year, I got 2 radio stations calling me, actually.
Whoa.
They call pretty frequently late at night, actually, surprisingly enough. But
Really?
if you're on the phones late at night, good chance a radio station is going to call.
I got this this one group of people who they called once, and then they asked for my name, and then they called like on the hour pretty much, specifically asking for me to like sing for them, and that happened at least like
That's really funny.
4 times in a row.
You got fans.
Yeah, so do people make special requests? Like, are there frequent offenders where, like, they'll call multiple times a day, or...
I need my Jingle Bell fix.
Last year, or no, actually the year before last, there was this kid. His name was Tristan or something, but this little 6-year-old from New Jersey, and he would call like 50 times, and every time he would call, everybody would get really happy. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
it was great.
so
It's
sweet.
Tristan.
But
Sing for him.
What is the most requested song you'd say?
we have a Mariah meter for
Yeah.
all of us. I think we got what, like 90 something last year.
Yeah, but surprisingly, well, not surprising really. Just classic Jingle Bells, I think, is our most popular song. So yeah, I think last year we hit about 150-ish requests for Jingle
Wow.
Bells.
Wow, that's a lot. All right, so I'm kind of a techie guy. I love backup plans, so I gotta know. What happens if the caller requests a song and you've just never heard of it? You don't know what it is. What do you do?
Well, generally, if it's busy and there's a lot of other people also being carolers, generally they just ask someone else like, hey, does anyone know this song?
Mhm.
And then they would come over and sing it. If not, then the person, they could just real quick like look up the melody, because we have the lyrics there on screen for the carolers.
Oh,
And if they just absolutely do not know the lyrics or the melody, worst case, they just ask the caller to request a different song.
Wow.
So you have a book of carols. Oh, sorry, I just want to know real quick. You got a book of carols. How many carols do you guys have in those books?
We have, I believe, 131 songs this year.
Ooh.
Wow.
And this is totally free.
Yeah.
No, and there's not an inclination to make a donation somewhere. This is 100%. You guys are up at 5 a.m. singing, and people are just calling and getting happy about it.
Yep.
It's very nice.
That's great. And then, I mean, since we have you, I mean, I would like to ask you guys if you could sing a few like carols for us right now.
Okay.
We'd love to.
Yeah. So the two that we're gonna sing are Jingle Bell Rock and You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and we're going to do them in the style that you would get if you called in. So like just the first two verses of them. Yeah.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right.
First.
Let's start with Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock. All right.
All right.
1, 2, ready, go. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling beat. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Ready?
And, yeah, now we're going to go on with You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
All right. 1, 2, ready, and you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. Woo!
Wow.
That was wonderful.
Awesome.
That would actually be very nice to call in. You know, you're feeling lonely, you're studying, whatever, got back from work, call in later and have people sing to it. It's very nice.
yeah, consider me spirited.
I have a lot of essays to write in the next few days, and I think you guys are gonna keep me company.
So if you wanna call DialaCarol, you can start doing that this Thursday midnight at 12:01 a.m. Thursday, December 13th. The number is 217-332-1882, and it's gonna last up till December 19th, 11:59 p.m. Joe and Brad, thanks so much for being with us here.
Thank you
Thank
so much
you
for having
us
us.
again.